Alrighty, so welcome back to episode 6 of Schwesing Bahnhof. Just fed the dog. This dog eats food like it's going out of fashion. Here he comes again. So a couple of updates on mods. Realistic Livestock has been updated again. There's now a few extra things in here. Actually, let's go in the settings. So if we go down here, Arrow's put in some menu settings now, so you can turn off animal removal. I turned it off specifically on this map because it's basically removing all the other animals that are placed that I don't own. I can't remember whether he's fixed that piece or not specifically, because I know it was happening on Hofbergman as well. So I've just turned it off for now on this map. I'm running, I think it's 1.2.6 currently, and it's also been released on ModHub as version 1.2 as well. For those that like to just get it from ModHub. You can now also change the food scale, how much you feed your cows up and down, and also the amount of max animals that'll be in the dealer as well. So that's good. Because before some of the amount of animals that were coming in there was fairly low. So I've not actually seen this change yet. I'm not sure whether it requires a save game. So we'll have to wait and see. But I've swapped out a couple of the calves. And there's a couple of new other things in here as well. So if we go into the animal dialogue, and if we look at the information here, so I basically swapped out some of the other calves that are not so good, and I'm looking for either a high or very high. So I've also bought a bull as well with high health as well. This one needs to go, so does this one and this one. This one's really good. We have another bull here that's really good as well. So I keep checking the animal dealer and removing them as I go. I've not done anything with the big cows yet. I'm just trying to get these right. So as I add each one, I remove one for one. Let's just see if there's any more in here. I don't think there are. So I decided to go with 2 bulls, just so that we got two fathers there to service the other guys. And those are just calves as well. I need to get some obviously for the main cow shed, but I've not done that yet. So one of the other things that has been added is they have now health monitors on them. There is a charge per month for these, but if you look down here in the bottom right there's now a monitor. So it gives you the health, the weight, target weight, how much food they're eating, how much straw they're using, how much water they're drinking, how much milk they're going to produce. Obviously it doesn't show anything for a calf. And what the target weight is and everything like that. So there's a monthly fee for that. And if you actually look, if we can get one to stand still, maybe not. There's a little tag there just above the yellow tag, which is the health monitor tag. Come on. Nope, I knew it wasn't going to do it. I was able to get it before, just prior to this. Never mind. Anyway, so in addition to that, there's also another menu item as well that gives you all the information on what the monitor's collecting as well, which is really useful. So you can see here how much all of them together combined actually come into and what the cost is for those monitors on a monthly basis. So that's really useful if you want to track how much animal feed is being used, etc. This used to be in another mod. I think it was the enhanced animals or something in FS22. Well, this is the first time I've seen it properly in FS25, so that's good. And like I say, you can also increase their food that they consume as well, because it looks a little bit low at the moment. I'm actually trying to do a bit of research on how much TMR and stuff cows should eat on a daily basis. I was just looking at a Penn State Uni study on that, but I just started reading it and it was like, that's just too much to go into today. I need to sit down and look at it properly and see what it's all about. So yeah, so that's an update for that mod. There's also a new mod on here that I've added by Quitty, which is this quick selector down here for your tractors and stuff, and other equipment. So I can basically just go and toggle to each of these. This is again, it's a PC only mod. You can start it here, you can enter it, set the AI off, various other stuff here as well. Close the hood. So yeah, that's kind of useful. Not so good in a role play, but kind of useful in here. The only drawback at the moment with this that I've seen elsewhere is if the map has other equipment on it, such as Oak Bridge that are placed there that you don't own, they will show up in here as though you do own them. So I don't know whether they'll be able to fix that at some point, but yeah, just things to be aware of. But yeah, it's pretty good. Give you all the information here without having to go look it up necessarily elsewhere. So I've basically moved forward to November. This was the field that I put oilseed radish in, and I basically cultivated that prior to this recording. And actually I've got a worker cultivating field 11, I think it is. So what we're going to do now is we're going to plant some canola in here. I also got a new seeder, direct drill. I sold the seeder I had, I sold the plough I had, and I sold the power harrow as well, so I could get this. It's not overly wide, but it's all I could afford at the time. So we'll get this going. We'll get some canola in here and get some money. I'm going to set up course play as well. You love course play, does have its issues, but still love it. Actually, we'll keep it at 5 headlands, I think. Headland overlap, blah blah blah. Yep, okay. Okay, so let's generate that. So I don't think courseplay supports the tram lines yet. So what I'm going to do is I'll do this field in courseplay with canola, and then in the other field, field 12 here, I'll do that with the AI worker, and I'm going to put probably oats in there or something just for the straw. So that looks good. Get that going. Oh, actually, what I want to do is just set this up so we can fill it with seeds if it needs to. Yep, there we go. So one of the other things I did when I bought this seeder as well, I took out the fertiliser option, because I like to fertilise this separately. Just going to drive straight into that. Get out of that. Just beyond ridiculous. See how he does. So I had seen somewhere, read that the oilseed radish subsidy that you're supposed to get doesn't actually kick in unless you do it in February. I wasn't going to fast forward into February because that's just nuts. But also, I wasn't sure if that actually works out the same when you have seasons off and stuff like that either. I did do a test prior to this, fast forwarding through to February, but I didn't see it pop up at all with the subsidy, so I'm not sure it works with seasons off. I have to do a bit more testing for that, so let's just make sure this is going in okay. That's good. So nitrogen is good. Yield potential is 100% at the moment for what it should be. Expected yield is only 97. Got a few more things to do. One thing I also did as well was kitted out the JD with the Icera compact sensors on here. We're going to need that when we're fertilising, etc. Let's take a look at the
Do you ever feel you don't get out what you're putting in? All your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring? Different things in different
So that's that field done. Still got some issues with with Courseplay there. It seems to have issues with those sharp corners. I don't know whether it's an issue with a specific vehicle or seeder. I'm going to have to try that out somewhere. But those tight corners that it creates always seems to lock up on them. And then you have to try and figure out where your actual path is that you should be going on. So, bit of a nightmare. Well, there we go. Actually, I think there's a new version just come out. This is what? May 25th. I think something came out yesterday. I'm not sure. I'll have to go check that out. But, yeah. Always seems to lock up on those. So, let's go and seed the other field. Let's say actually we'll put barley in here. Looks a little bit nicer than oats. Just curious to see if the tram lines do come up with, they went past it, with Courseplay or not. I'm pretty sure they're not going to. So let's have a look. Let's go move the telehandler out the way, get the Merlot moved. Just park him over here out of the way for now. Alright. Get this one going. So I'll do the Giants AI on this one. See, oh, hang on, not changed. I think there we go. Barley. So once we've got this one finished, we'll actually I could probably run the oh no, I need to use this tractor. I want to run the fertilizer on it, fertilizer sprayer. So we'll just get this one done. I'll be back with you shortly. I might just do a jump cut on this. Don't necessarily need any more music for this one. Right, so that's that done. I think I'll need to roll it next. Did I fold that? Yeah. So I'll be back in a jiffy with the roller. Right, so first of all, I didn't have a roller, which I thought I had. I've only got a grass roller, so that didn't really help. So I financed a roller from the dealership, and I've just sent a worker off over to the field to start rolling that. So hopefully that will just work, but we'll check on him shortly anyway. Actually, there he goes now. So that's always a good sign. What I'm also going to do now is empty the slurry out from this cowshed and then get it in the BGA. See if we can make some money. Got no idea where on the BGA this goes, so it's going to be a first trial. 18,000 is going to take a couple of goes, this. But hey, it is what it is. Also, I'm going to, once I finish with these fields, prepping and fertilising them, etc., I'm going to start work on the grass fields and going to grab some silage bales for those, I think. we've got a ton of and that's where we drop it off there. We've got a ton of silage in the clamp anyway, so I'm just going to wrap them and then sell them once they've fermented. I'm wondering whether I can actually unload it with the yeah, I have to take the tool off, aren't I? Otherwise it just thinks it's going to be spreading it. And I've got myself caught up in there. Right, let's just go round. He says, aye, aye, aye. I'm hoping I can just unload from this tanker actually. Let's go and park it over here. I hate putting these back on as well. It's such a pain in. Actually, let's go over there. Let's put it down by the side of this clamp. Maybe. Quite funny actually. You see people with videos and stuff, including myself, they're just whizzing around in tractors at 30, 35, 40 miles an hour, pulling equipment and stuff. You'd never do that in a real tractor. You wouldn't see farmers doing that. That's not what I wanted to do, was it? I just wanted to get rid of the thing. The dribble bar. Yeah, they wouldn't when we're flying around at high speed in stuff. Does this actually detach? Oh, it doesn't, does it? Oh man. How does that actually work? Never used this before, so let's see what happens there. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze there. I'm not sure this will work either, actually. It's a bit of a tight space as well. Might have to just get a regular tanker. Start overloading. Oh, there we go. It's working. Cool. Let's see what we need to do in here, if anything. Central slurry storage. Oh, it's already going. Cool. So that's storage, soluble fermentation residue. Wow, it's actually all gone already. No, wrong one. Over here, central storage. Let's go into there. And that goes into the fermenter slurry. All the liquid fermenter slurry. So that goes into here, presumably. Yep. That produces raw methane, which goes into here, which should generate some electric for us. And then we should have a digester there that we can put on the fields if we want. Yeah, cool. Right, how do they get this up here? Here we go. Right. That's good. Oh, actually, let's just quickly check on yeah, see, why has he stopped here? Good grief. Look here, checked on him. So is everyone looking forward to the Plains and Prairies pack even? It's good to see the Fords coming in. I'm not a big fan of those big buds, big Fords and stuff like that. I prefer the smaller Fords. But no, it's good to see that they're finally coming there. Maybe, I don't know whether the licensor allows it, maybe we'll start seeing some actual other mods from Ford on the for consoles and stuff, which will be good. Definitely a good thing. Console players always seem to miss out on the good stuff, so it's good to see that coming. I do play console myself as well, so I know the frustrations. That's really where I started off, was on console, and then moved towards a PC. So yeah, this is going to need liming and fertilising as well, probably. Oh, actually, it was always bad over there. Nitrogen, that's not too bad here. Still going to need going over though. So that's good. How's PF look? See if it's changed anything yet. All my tillage has gone up, so that's good. Hopefully that might go up even more by the time we finish rolling, if that counts. Maybe it's just playing catch up. Good stuff. Right. Slurry. So yeah, I do sympathise immensely with console players on a lot of the stuff. It's just so much easier, and even more so for content creators as well that are playing on console. It's extremely difficult to create content using console. Well, it's not impossible, obviously, because they're doing a really good job, but it's definitely a lot more tricky to do, and there's just some stuff that you cannot do regardless. You know, you can't do any of your own personal map edits or stuff like that. You know, you've got to rely on what's removable on the map itself by the map maker, stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely a challenge. Too far there. What's it? Do I need to? Yeah, I do need to lower it, don't I? Actually, I'm too far forward. There we go. Right, I'll get on with this, and I'll be back shortly. Right, so that's that all transferred. Actually, let's just look what we've got in here now. So yeah, we've got 119,000 litres in there, so it's pretty good. On a fermenter slurry. Any of that go over yet? No, it's not transferred it yet. Okay, whatever. Right, I'm gonna leave this over by the cow barn over here. There's no point in me putting it away in the shed. Just to pull it out to go over here with. Let's just park it outside here. What I'm also gonna do is let's have a look. Let's see if we've got any available cows. No, these are all garbage. Average. No. No good. Absolutely none. What about if we try to reset on the animal dealer? See if we get anything. Let's pop that up to 200. Has this changed? It might have changed a bit. What's this one? 13 months. Yep, I'll take her. 10 months. So might drop that one in the calf shed. Bulls. Nothing. Oh, that's a good one. 13 months. I'll have her. Might have him. Yep, we'll take. Oh, he's only 6. Don't need him then. Right, so we've got. What was the other one? That one. So we'll take those 2. Nope, I had 2. Yep. Okay, and now I need to get rid of 2. So let's get rid of her. 2, 6. And 3, 5. 2, 6 and 3, 5. So that one. That one. I'm going to rename these at some point as well when I can be bothered. So sell those 2. Good. Okay. So this one needs a monitor. This one needs a monitor. Right. Right. That's a couple of good ones in there. What was the it's a calf or bull? Yeah, I think I'll get him. Or her, as the case may be. Behind the calf. Let's roll on back. So let's buy her. Let's get rid of the wrong bit. get rid of this one. 3.7. This one here. Right. There we go. Right. Might need to fill this up with diesel. Before I do anything else. This will take a bit of time because I've got realistic refueling on, so I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. So I was just doing a quick check on the internet via Google for how much TMR cows eat in a day, litres wise, because I was looking at it before and it was just giving me in pounds, which is a bit bonkers. So I looked it up, and again, I need to look at that Penn State thing a bit more. But according to our friend Google, a typical dairy cow eats 16,000 litres of TMR a day. So currently we're under that based on these figures by quite a bit, which is interesting. But we can adjust that. So let's adjust that up a bit. I'm not sure we can get that far with this. — 150%. That's another 50. So actually we want to go 200%, maybe 250 actually. See what happens with that. It's based on 7, 14, about 16. Let's see what happens with that. I'm curious. See whether that actually does anything. Does it show up in here yet? Not yet. So I'll have to check that out again later. But yeah, I'm curious about that. I'll check that next time. Probably won't be ready by the time I'm done with this, because I'm probably thinking I'm getting close to having enough content here. So I'm going to start cutting this grass. Where's my mower? Yeah, of course it's all the way back there. Right, let's move that roller. Make life easy. Miles off. Right. Let's pop this on the back. I really hate these single side ones. Especially if you're doing it manually yourself anyway. It's not too bad if you're putting a worker on it, but I just never seem to get them right. So yeah, I'm gonna do silage, I think, for these fields this time. Straight into wrap silage, I should say. And we'll see if we can sell that and make a bit of cash. Start on the headlands. It's already going, I guess. Wow. Okay, must want to go that way or something. Right, so we'll throw a bit of music on this. Is it actually cutting anything there? That's novel. Lower. Turn on. Okay, maybe is the worker just on his way somewhere? Maybe he was, I don't know. Looked a bit weird, looked like he had the mower down. What's going on here? What on earth? Right. The same path. We should show you the start point on these. Okay, let's just leave it and see what happens here. Apart from it going into the water, maybe. Yep, there he goes. What was the point of that? What is he doing? I have no idea. See if this makes any difference. It's funny because I had a similar thing a few days ago when I was using Courseplay on my roleplay series. I was trying to get it to pick up bales, which normally it has no issue with, but it just went into the field and then reversed into the next field all the way, just for no reason. I mean, What am I doing with that? That's just bonkers. Let's use course play. No, we don't need 5 because it's going to break it completely. This one's a bad one anyway. Right, that's close enough. Right, see what happens now. So let's do it on first. Right, that looks a bit better. Right, I'll leave him to it and then we'll move on to the other fields. Let's put this down there out of the way. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Right, so that's that field done. I think we'll call it a day here for now. I'll work on the other couple of fields over there, maybe off camera, and get them ready for rowing up and baling. So again, thanks for watching. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. It helps build the channel. If you've got any comments, please leave them.